Hi, welcome. Gosh, it is 2 weeks before the holidays start. And this is a time that is extremely stressful for people. And I am delighted you're here. You know what the top 3 stressors are. First, it's the holiday dinner. Next, it is the obligations. And then it's the family tradition. It is a lot of stress. I'm Tracy Lynn Cox, and I'm a solutions coach. And I am a person that helps others move from pain to peace, chaos to calm, and victim to victor. And having suffered through trigeminal neuralgia, I know what it's like to not only survive, but to thrive. And thriving through the holidays is really what we want to be able to do, isn't it? We don't want to just survive the holidays and let stress just rob us of our joy. We want to have a lot of joy. We want to be able to be happy and cherish the great times and memories that we're going to have in the moment with our friends. So let me just say this again. The holidays can be really stressful, and you know what the top 3 stressors are. It's holiday dinner, it's the obligations, it's the family tradition. So, what is your top stressor? What's your number 1 top stressor? Comment below and let me know so that I can understand, and I'll be there for you so that I will be able to help assist you get from chaos to calm with the stressor that you have. Be happy to do that. Okay, you're here today because this is the masterclass about thriving through the holidays. And we're going to go through 8 tips. And I am so happy that you're here. The first tip is talk turkey. Okay, some of you want to have your frozen turkey and some of you want to have fresh turkey. Well, if you have the fresh turkey, that's great, but it's going to be a little bit more work. You're going to have to buy it at the last minute. You're going to have to prepare it. You're going to have to baste it during its cooking time. You're going to have to make sure that it doesn't dry out. If you buy a frozen turkey, it's going to be easy. You just let it thaw out. You put it in the oven. You let it cook. You take it out. But you have to be understanding that it is going to have more calories. It's going to be higher in salt. And it's going to have a higher fat content. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2. Portion control. There are 6 tips to portion control. Do you know what they are? Okay. List them down below if you do, because there may be more than 6. But I'm going to give you 1. This is really a smart idea. Use a smaller plate. If you use a smaller plate, what happens, it tricks the mind's eye into believing that you are fulfilling your stomach with the portion that you have on your plate as though it's the bigger plate. You never know that you have the smaller plate, and you fill yourself with a little amount of food. So it's very helpful as far as portion control is concerned. Okay, tip number 3 is the art of indulging. The holiday season is upon us, and you know what? We love to indulge, don't we? That's just the way we are, especially during the holiday season. So enjoy it, embrace it, but do it in a way that it just is the best way. So here's the tip. Drink champagne, sip it. Sip your champagne. That is indulging. Instead of drinking mixed drinks or even the punch, because it has fewer calories. Isn't that a wise thing to do? Just sip your champagne and you're indulging and having a great time. Okay, the next tip. There are 10 strategies for a healthy, emotional, and spiritual being. Okay. Well, there are 10 solutions to problems of stress during the holidays that match up with that. And that is available to you in my program. The next tip is about activity and fitness. I know that you may be a person who is very active and have an active lifestyle. Or you may be one who is a fitness fanatic. Either way, what I'm about to share with you is that when the holiday season comes about, what happens is you're out of your routine and you're going to someone else's home, and, maybe traveling. You might have people coming in and staying with you in your home. Whatever the case may be, what happens is the whole upset of being out of routine causes you to not be as active or not be able to keep your fitness routine as it is. So what do? The tip is walk the dog. Take the dog for extra walks. You might even get hand in hand with your partner or your spouse or a close friend and take a walk, and share the time and make it a memorable moment in time. Okay, the next tip. Party smart. Here's the way to party smart. When you go to a party, what happens is you go and stand at the counter, you put your hand in the chips, you take the chip, you put it in the dip, and then you put it to your mouth. You put your hands in the chips, you put it in the dip, you put it in your mouth. And you do that repeatedly, and you do that without even recognizing that you're consuming so much food. So the tip is stand away from the counter, away from the table where the food is. Go engage in conversation with some of your friends at the party. And that's the way to party smart. Very simple. Okay, the next tip. Meaning of the holiday. Know the reason for the season. Everything is so over-commercialized, and we get caught up in it. Okay, we don't need to do that, do we? We really don't need to do that. Bring it home to you, to your heart. What is your reason for the season? Just be blessed and feel the reason for the season in your own heart. Okay, I have one more tip for you, and it's about the New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions don't work at all. However, change is possible for you, and I will tell you about that in just a minute. I want you to know that I do have a program for you with all of that includes more of what I just gave you in these 8 tips. And it's called Thriving Through the Holidays, because I want you to be joyous and have fun and just embrace all the good moments that you're having. And what you have as benefits in this program would be that there'd be less stress, you'd have more joy, that you would enjoy the art of indulging, that you would be partying smart, that you would keep your fitness and your fun and your time out and enjoy one another, and you'd have great strategies for eating. Wouldn't that be awesome? And you would also be able to have a weight awareness check and balance. So that would be fabulous too. So how do you register for this course? Well, what happens is you would sign up by going to www.tracylynncox.com/thriving-program. And here's how the program is delivered to you. We don't want any more stress. We just want more fun. And so you can absorb the program any way that you would like to. take it all in. It's delivered to you in an easy fashion in multiple ways. The first way that it's delivered to you is through email. You receive once a week an email that's chock full of tips and strategies during 8 weeks, all from now until through New Year's. So it's 8 weeks of emails. Then, if you would prefer, instead of reading the tips, there would be a Facebook Live video for you that would include the same type of information. Then, in addition to that, there's a Facebook group support for you where you would be able to come and information would be contained there as well. And you would also be able to communicate with other people in the group, and you would also have private message email access to me personally, so that you would be able to vent any of those issues that you're having that are stressful for you during the holiday season, and it's held confidentially with me. And you'd be able to correspond with me, and we'd be able to chat. And that is extremely helpful during this time when sometimes you just want to get it off your chest. So that's another thing that can happen. And then also, I mentioned it earlier, you do have a reminder that's a weight awareness check and balance for you that is available. So that core program is a value of $197. However, don't stop there. There's bonuses for you. I have created two separate bonus packages for you. One is 4 recorded audios for you that deal with the energetic fields, the spiritual, the mind, the emotion, and the physical. And those will be available for you. In addition to that, I am going to provide for you 4 creative visualization hypnosis sessions. 2 of them will be focused on food choices and portions, and then the other 2 will be focused on stress. And those 4 audios and those 4 hypnosis sessions combined together is worth another $297. So total, that comes to almost $500, not quite. And I am going to give this whole package to you for a ridiculously low investment, because I really want to get as many people into this program as possible. I really want you here, and you, because you came here and watched this masterclass live, I want you to come in and experience this program for $47 for all 8 weeks. So sign up at www.tracylynncox.com/thriving program. Thank you for being here. I hope that these tips have been helpful for you. And the 8th tip, the New Year's resolutions don't work. Why? Because of this. It is your identity that ultimately is changing when you're changing habits. Change of habit is usually tied with New Year's resolutions. Habit is change. Change is a science. Changing habits is a science. And in doing so, it changes your identity. Changing an identity is something that is done on a subconscious level. You need support to be able to do that. You don't just one day wake up and frivolously say, okay, I'm going to change this behavior and become a different person. And so it doesn't work. So what does work? Being smart. SMART. So that's an acronym. So the way I do that acronym is I say S for specific, M for meaningful, let's see here, A for achievable, R for rewardable, and T for trackable. So I want you to start the new year smart. I really appreciate you being here today. God bless you. Be less stressful and be blessed. Have a great day. See you soon. See you in class.